Morning all. I am sat waiting to make a phone call about a van. I'm getting really nervous because I've been sat waiting for ages. Well, I've really been sat waiting since last night, and I'm quite excited but also a bit apprehensive as well. So I'm going to ring the guy in 20 minutes ish and see whether we can go over and have a look, but it does look from the pictures to be perfect, so fingers crossed. Keep everything crossed for me that it's the right one at the right money and we can get it, because it would make my life so much easier. I was putting the bed away this morning and my water bottle flew out because it was windy. It's just hard work in Gladys. So I'm keeping my toes and my fingers and my legs crossed, and hopefully it's the right one. We can go and see it ASAP and then get me in a new home.
Hello. It was about 2 weeks ago, I think it passed.
Well, we can come anytime. We're only in, well, kind of the bottom end of Scotland, Galloway and Dumfries, right. So we could drive over, yeah.
I'm like, I know it's on your motorhome. I said, but I know the motorhome, and it's spot on, and it's just flew through a test, you know what I mean?
So as you can tell, the phone call went quite well. We are going to have a look at it on Saturday. So we're abandoning our trip in Scotland and moving across back towards England, towards where it is.
Getting giddy.
It looks really nice. It actually looks perfect, and I don't want to get too excited just in case it's not right, but I do like it, and I like him. He's a really nice guy. Yeah, he sounds lovely. He's just so, if I think of anything, to ring him, and he just sounds like a really nice man. So
not like the others.
No, we've had
dodgy.
We've had some dodgy people, dodgy vans. How long have we been looking? Nearly 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And then we've looked at a lot of vans. A lot of them have been dodgy, or dealers that are whacking the prices up to stupid. This is what he was saying. He's had a lot of issues with people wanting to buy it and do that, and that's why people like me can't buy one. So I left the diesel heater running whilst I've been speaking to that lovely gentleman on the phone, and it's mostly got rid of the condensations, which is good. So we're getting ready to move from here and starting to head our way over to where this motorhome is located. Today is Thursday, we're viewing it on Saturday. So we'll start to make our way over there and keep everything crossed for me, because I'm getting a little bit excited and I'm trying to keep my excitement down just in case I get disappointed. So I'm hoping it's going to be right. He sounds like a lovely chap. He sounds really genuine, especially after all the ungenuine people I've dealt with over the past couple of weeks. So yes, hopefully it's going to be right for me and this little boy, and he'll be happy again. Would you be happy going back into a motorhome? Fingers crossed it's right. They call it the road to nowhere, stretching through the heart of Dumfries and Galloway. The A75 might look like an ordinary stretch of road by day, but when night falls, it becomes one of the most haunted roads in all of the UK. For over 50 years, travellers have reported terrifying encounters, ghostly figures darting across the road, phantom animals appearing out of nowhere, and eerie disembodied screams echoing through the mist. Perhaps the most famous story comes from the 1950s, when two truck drivers swore they hit a man who suddenly appeared in front of their vehicle. When they stopped and stepped out, there was no body, no blood, nothing at all. Even today, motorists say that they feel watched, their headlights catching glimpses of shapes that vanish before their eyes. So the next time you drive the A75 at night, keep your eyes on the road, because something or someone might just be watching you. I made it. That was a horrible drive. I hate driving in cities. It's going to be even worse when I go into a bigger van, isn't it? But I need food. I need a pee. And then I'll show you where I am. This is where we are. It's a bit loud because of the trains, but we're in Carlisle by the castle. So I'm just going to go and pay for my parking. Because I think you've got to pay between certain hours, so I'm just going to go and have a look. So here's the payment. All day is £4.20, and that's for caravans, motorhomes, campervans and minibuses. Typical, I don't have enough change, so I'm going to have to pay by the app, and it's starting to rain. Okie dokie, payment successful. I've had to download the app. So I'm going to get ready and go for a little walk into town and past the castle and go and have a little moochie, because it's not that windy. It is raining a little bit, so I'll just put my coat and my hat on. What do you reckon? Are you stopping here in the warm? Yes? Oh, you got a bit stressed driving, didn't you? I've had a quick look online. The castle is £15 to get in, and so you know I'm on a bit of a budget at the minute. I'm not going to go in. So I've come for a little walk into town, and I thought, look how beautiful that is. But that's well nice inside. If that window's stained glass. It's Carlisle Cathedral apparently. Oh, that's beautiful, isn't it? I wonder if that's free to go in and have a look. Oh, look what they've got. I want to go. It's so pretty. I love it. I love it on my own. I'm very scared. Look at it. That was fun, but I think he forgot about me at one point because I went round about a million times and now I feel a little bit dizzy. Ah, Mark's gone all fancy. It's got its own self-service now, and you have to scan your receipt to get out, otherwise you're trapped in there forever. I'm basically just looking and browsing. All I bought myself is some slippers, which I didn't need because my ones from the caravan had to be binned and knackered. So I'm just having a little look around Carlisle. We found a Christmas winter wonderland. Oh,
red one.
I used to have a beautiful tree at home when I had the house, and I had all glass baubles like this. I had to sell them all. I was really sad. Check out this little display. There's loads of them. They're so cute. Look at that one. Makes you wish you want to be in a house again so you could do it all again. If I already had a van, I'd be buying stuff like this for Christmas, but I don't know what I'm going to get, so I can't buy anything. Come down to the bottom of the shopping centre and there's a sculpture. So it's a well-known itinerant fiddler and ballad singer, Jimmy Dyer. That's cool, isn't it? We're just hiding out in the shopping centre at the moment because it is absolutely tipping down out there. And I don't fancy walking back to the van and getting absolutely soaked. I'm avoiding going in any shops because I'm notorious for getting stuff that I don't need. And if I don't get this motorhome, I haven't got the space to store anything. So I am, not going in any shops and not buying anything. I've been past a bookshop, another bookshop, and I was dying to go in, but I haven't. I'm sitting on my hands and I'm not buying it. I love a nice big handbag. How beautiful are they? Absolutely impractical for living in a van, but I used to buy them when I used to work in the solicitors. Oh, the pretty handbags. There's a little Halloween set up here. I've just told Steve if he doesn't stop being a not very nice person to me.
You're being mean to me.
Gonna end up like that. Tied up in a bin bag.
You're being mean to me.
You've been mean for the past 2 days.
I haven't.
There is an advertisement.
I've been mean for months.
One vacancy available.
You can go right there.
I've been mean for months, not 2 days. Skate right.
Yes.
Security's watching you now, look. He's not there.
You see? Let's go back outside and see if it has stopped raining yet. It's raining, it's going dark. I really need a shower, so I'm going to go for a little mooch around the cathedral and then I'm going back to my little man, get a shower and just settle in for the night, I think. it's quite loud in towns, and I don't really like filming in town centre because there's lots of people around and everybody looks at you when you've got a camera in you. There it is, Carlisle Cathedral. It looks very ominous in this kind of weather, doesn't it? It's still very beautiful. I'm going to have a very quick scoot around here because the rain's getting heavier and it is getting a lot colder. I like a cathedral. Old buildings like this are so pretty. There's a little plaque here which says, when you pass through the gates into the precincts of Carlisle Cathedral, you're entering an ancient cultural site. Archaeological digs have evidence of previous Roman and Viking occupation. I like all the stuff to do with the Vikings. So you walk down here. Hopefully I don't get locked in because it is getting late. So there's some more information about the Augustinian priory that preceded the cathedral and boasted a number of buildings which have now been lost. I love how they've preserved all these old archways. It's really beautiful. Even on a dark October day like today. I am letting myself get a tiny bit excited about this van. I'm really like nervous excited sort of thing because I want it to work out really badly. So keep everything crossed that it's right and we can get it for the right price and everything like that. As we wander through the precincts, we'll see examples of architecture from almost all principal eras of its 900-year existence. Carlisle Cathedral serves as a tranquil sanctuary for the residents of the city and from visitors near and far. It looks pretty spectacular from here, doesn't it? I always thought I'd been to Carlisle in the motorhome, but clearly I never have. It must have been somewhere else that I've been to, because it wasn't Carlisle Castle that I visited, it was something else. I can't remember, I'll have to have a look back through. But I'm really glad we've come, even in the rain. There's a little 3D thing of the cathedral and the priory. That's pretty cool, isn't it? So this is telling me about the frattery, which I think is this building here. Frater is Latin for brother, and the building started life in the 13th century as somewhere for the Augustinian canons to eat and celebrate living in community as brothers. Carlisle Priory and Cathedral have stood here as a pinnacle of Christianity since 1122, so it's been standing for a long time, although it has been added onto over the years and changed. Has been on this original site since 1122, which is a long time. So I just come out of another gate. I don't know if the others are still going to be over here or if they're headed back to the van, because it is now starting to dip it down and go dark, so I'm going to make a move. Really starting to feel those dark winter nights drawing in, especially days like today. It feels very Octobery. So we are on the 30th of October today. It is Halloween tomorrow. So I don't think we're doing anything spooky because we're trying to make our way over to see this van, but that's more of a priority than trying to do a spooky Halloween thing, I think. I'm headed back over this busy road. We had to drive up that side and come down this side. No, drive up that side, come down that side to get in to the car park because you can't turn right from there. Yeah, it took us ages to get here today. So there's a little look at Carlisle Castle. It's really busy on this road. I might try and bring Doug down and have a proper look at it in the morning. Hopefully the rain will have stopped by then. We can go for a nice little walk. So the car park is located just at the back of the castle walls, which are here. There is a ghost story associated with the castle walls, and that's that a cavalier ghost apparently haunts them. You are unlikely to see him early in the morning apparently, so if I come out early in the morning, maybe I'll be able to spot me a ghost. I'm going to drop some little hints on the interior of this van I'm looking at, just so you can get a peek of what I'm looking for. The layout looks perfect, absolutely perfect for me. It's under 6 meters. The guy sounds absolutely lovely, so I'm keeping everything crossed that it is as perfect as it looks. Although a large part of me is absolutely pooping myself at driving such a big vehicle after being in Gladys for such a long time. I was driving behind Steve today thinking, oh my god, I might be having to drive a rather large motorhome in a couple of days. And it's a bit scary. But in all honesty, I was scared of driving Gladys and I've managed with that absolutely fine. So I'm sure I can do it. I am a lot stronger than I think I am. When I set my mind to something, I'll get it accomplished. So I'll just get this, if I'm going to get this van, I'll get this van and get used to driving it around by following Steve to start with, and then I'm going to have to make my way up to the Highlands to sort out my caravan all on my own. So I will meticulously plan my journeys so I don't end up on any little tiny roads absolutely pooping myself and probably breaking down in tears and crying. I've just been and got my little boy from the van, so I'm going to give him a little walk. There's a park just at the bottom of the car park if he ever decides he's moving away from his lamppost. Look at that, just at the bottom of the car park where we are is a huge field for him. And if you go up the stairs just there to my right, you're going around the back of the castle walls, I think. It is one of those nights where you want to be cozied in your PJs with a hot chocolate to the butt. Poor little man down there has been stuck while I've been driving for about 3 hours today. It felt like longer. So while I had my coat and my hat on and my shoes, I thought I might as well come out, give him a little bumble before it goes properly dark, and then I can get him cozied in the van, I can get my PJs on and get a shower in theirs and settle in for the night and not do much else, which would be nice. And then we need to decide where we're stopping tomorrow, because obviously we can't see it until Friday morning, so we need to be over where we're going for Friday morning. So we need to find another park up for tomorrow night, ideally further along the way to our destination. Right, we're going to make our way back, little man, because Mummy's cold. As you can tell from the state of me, I am ready for my shower. So I'm going to pick you up in the morning when I take Doug for a little walk around the castle walls. I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning all. As you can see, I am up very early because last night we had a knock on the door to say that a fair is set it up all the way along here from my van, past Steve's van, to the end of the car park. And they're going to be on here from 7 o'clock setting it up. I have a fairground ride next door to me. So we're gonna have to pack up and move across to the other side of the car park by 7 o'clock. So I'm up early because obviously I cannot get into the driver's seat of my van, and I have to try and demist the windows before I can move. So I've been up since 6 trying to pack away, get dressed, and it's still dark. It feels a bit weird, but hey ho, it's got to be what it's got to be. There was no cones out or anything, no signs to say that that was what was happening, but yeah, that's what we've got to do. So no lying for me this morning, even though I didn't have 2 good night's sleeps, but never mind. I just have to deal with it. We were parked there, we've now moved back there. We moved earlier on because they said, oh, the fair equipment was coming in at 7. It is now nearly 8 and there was no fair equipment. Typical. I've been up since 6. Just at the bottom of the car park, you've got the steps which lead up towards the castle walls. So that's where me and the dog are going for a little walk this morning. It's quite steep and a bit brambly. Let's see where we get to. So you get to the top and there's a little bit of a muddy track. So we'll go around, see where we get to, and then go and get sorted for breakfast. Once upon a time it was obviously a path, but now look at it. We're not entirely sure where we're moving on to today. We're just looking for something to do, and then we are moving towards Sunderland, where I'm going to go and view this van tomorrow. So I'm not going to get much sleep tonight, I don't reckon. I'm quite nervous, excited about going to see it, and keeping everything crossed that it is exactly what I need. I'm not going to be rushing into anything because it's obviously going to be my home for a good while, hopefully. So it needs to be right. We might have to turn around. It's getting kind of impassable down here, and it's very close to the edge of the wall. So I think we'll turn around and go back the way that we've come. I will go and visit the castle one day. It's just something that's got to be shelved for now while I'm trying to keep a good track of my money. Hold on, Doug's just gone under a bramble and he's stuck. Well done, Doug. Ow! And another one. Wait. He doesn't care that I'm getting stung. That's enough adventuring through the brambles for us today. I think my legs are been whacked by about 10 brambles because of him. Try and get down this hill without slipping on my butt. Still no sign of the fair, so getting up early was pointless, clearly. This car park is closed on the 1st of November for this fair, and we've just seen the sign, but obviously we didn't know that we'd be setting it up today because it's the 31st today, isn't it? Happy Halloween, everyone. So I'm going to end this video here, and I'll pick you up when we figure out where we're going next. I say thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. See you later.